Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on the link or however you got here. And yeah, I just really wanted to say thank you for taking the time to listen to what I have to say. So for this video today, I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I think is one of the most important revelations I have ever had because of what we're currently facing, what this generation is currently facing in society today with what we're being fed through social media. So originally when I went to make this video, I was just going to do it on comparison of physical beauty, but then I realized that once you conquer this next thing that I'm going to be talking about, then you'd conquer not comparing yourself to other women and not being envious of other women and their appearance, or not feeling jealous in relationships that your partner is like potentially looking at someone else or interested, lusting after someone else. And that one thing is not placing your value in your exterior beauty and putting your physical beauty as a lower priority, because physical beauty is just the icing on the cake. It's not the cake. The cake is, I keep saying the cake, is who you are, and who you are has nothing to do with this. This is the most difficult for a woman, and I'm not saying it's not difficult for men, but I'm just saying that from the moment that we were born, we have been hit at every single angle, every single day with media, celebrities, just we're always being told how to look and what beautiful is, and allowing and we've allowed that to define ourselves. I think that we believe, whether consciously or unconsciously, that our physical beauty defines us, whether we like to admit that or not, only because we've been essentially brainwashed to think that way. And before I continue, I just wanted to share with you guys that this was a huge revelation that I've had. And I just want to share what a revelation actually is, because I want to give credit to where credit is due. And I don't want to, not that I'm lying, but it kind of feels like I'm lying if I say that I came up with this idea or I self-healed in this way, because I didn't. So some of you may know this just from seeing my Instagram stories. Some of you may have no idea, but I'm a strong believer, meaning that I'm a born-again Christian. So when I say revelation, it's something that God showed me. And I've had a lot of major revelations throughout my life, but I have never had more than I've had in January. And that's because this month specifically, I had a lot of time to just be sitting around and doing nothing, which I hate doing that, but that's when I hear from God the most. And I just asked him, and I always ask him, even though it's painful, to reveal to me anything I need to heal in my life, reveal to me my insecurities and anything that I need to work on. And I'm telling you that I have never healed faster in like 2 or 3 weeks from something that was essentially caging me for my entire life. And that is placing my value in my physical beauty and never believing that it was ever going to be good enough. So yeah, now I'm going to share with you guys how caring how I looked controlled me my entire life. So I'll just share with you a really quick story and why I just don't really care anymore. So since I was about, I would say 12, the main comment that I would hear from people, and I'm not saying this in like an egotistical or bragging way, but the main thing that I would hear from people is they would tell me that I'm pretty. So that was the one compliment that I constantly heard, and one of the only compliments that I heard. I guess I clung to that because that's the only thing that I knew for sure that I was. I never considered that I was anything else, that I had any other characteristics or traits. And because of that, I kind of almost became competitive with it. I guess I just thought, this is my thing, and if this is the only thing I have, then I better be good at it, I guess. But yeah, I remember being 18 years old and, or maybe it was 17, I don't know, but I remember actually thinking that I wanted to be the most beautiful girl, which is really sad. It's actually embarrassing, but that's how I thought. That's seriously how I thought, because that was the only thing that I had. And I also didn't realize at the time that pretty is not a strength. Pretty is not a characteristic. So I went through stages of letting this mentality go, but it wasn't until just the past, like actually 2 days, that I had a major revelation that completely allowed me to let it go. So the next level of this was when I was 23, I started to take modeling seriously, and I was just always surrounded by like the most beautiful girls. And that's when I stopped feeling competitive, because I was like, they're all so beautiful and I can't even choose who is more beautiful. And then at that point I was like, there doesn't need to be the prettiest person. There can just be, you know, there's so many beautiful girls. There can't be one, right? There's just so many. So then I started, yeah, just feeling like that. And then I started feeling way more like supportive of other women in terms of how they looked. But something that I wasn't realizing at the time was that I was still focusing on their exterior beauty. And when you think about it, I don't know the percentage, but I would say 90 to like 98% of the things that we see on Instagram, I'm just gonna go for Instagram because that's the main social media that I am on. So let's say you go on your explore page, like 90 to 98% of the content that you see, all of it is based off of physical beauty, whether that's how good someone's body looks, their face, their makeup, their outfit, or what they have. And yeah, that's the one commonality, that it's all about looks. So it doesn't matter, you know, that I'm supporting that person. I am supporting them based off of one thing that is so shallow and fleeting. I just came back from Florida yesterday, and it was about 2 days ago. I was about to go to bed. Obviously I pray and I ask God to like give me revelations about these things. And then I was about to go to sleep, and then I woke up and I just had this like major revelation. So what I felt in that moment and what I've realized is that physical beauty does not matter at all. So I just wanted to say that I know people always say this, like, oh, it's all about inner beauty. But what that actually means is playing off of your strengths that have nothing to do with your physical appearance. So just dropping the idea that your physical appearance adds any value to you as a person, almost forgetting about it. So I'll get back to it, but I'm just saying, like, take that and just put that aside. How you look physically, just take that and just put that aside for a minute, and like pour into yourself. So when you focus on the inside and you're saying like, I want to be kinder, I want to be more confident, I want to learn a new language, I want to heal myself from my past, I want to learn to be more patient, I want to see the best in others, I want to do things that feed my soul and not my ego, you will become more confident. That's a confidence that is everlasting, because you realize who you are, and that's something that you're going to have with you for the rest of your life. But your physical beauty is something that you're always going to have to try to keep up with and maintain, and it's also not going to last forever. And once you have that confidence, and you know who you are, it'll seriously shine out just like through your eyes and just through who you are, and you will just come across as so much more beautiful. Okay, so now here's the part that I said when I said take your physical beauty and put it aside, and I said just leave it there for a second, because you know I'm gonna get to it. Because you might be thinking, okay, so you think it doesn't matter at all? Like, what are you saying here? This may sound contradicting, but it's not, and I'll explain. I always believe in putting your best face forward. So what I mean by that is you're going somewhere, you put on a nice outfit, you steam your outfit, you do your hair, you do your makeup, you smell good, you have amazing hygiene. Perfect. How long does it take you in the morning to do? Maybe it takes you an hour to get ready in the morning, maybe it takes you 2 hours. You put effort into yourself because that is self-care, and you care about yourself, and having good hygiene and smelling good and having fresh clothes, that is you caring about yourself. That is self-care. However, once that's done, you drop it, and it's more of a mental thing. So you've gotten ready in the morning, you know, you look presentable, you look presentable, you don't feel anxious about looking good. Like, I have to look better, I don't look good in this. No, you put your best face forward, you did your best, you put on your best clothes, you did your hair and makeup, now you drop it, because now you're not carrying that with you throughout the rest of the day. Throughout the rest of the day, you're focusing on your inner world. You're focusing on, how can I make someone's day? How can I be a better person? How can I show all of the amazing traits I have on the inside? You're not walking around thinking about like, oh my God, I look so good. Oh my God, you know, or I don't look so good. I'm running to the bathroom all the time and I'm looking in the mirror and I'm constantly beating myself up about how I look. It's when it's consuming you, there's a huge difference, and it shouldn't be taking up that much mental space. It could take up like 10% or 5%, maybe like 10%, whatever it is, in the morning while you're getting ready, and that's it. You drop it. You need to focus on your inner beauty, focus on your strengths, and let that like just shine out of you and just be your authentic self, because that is the most beautiful. You were made perfect the way that you are, and you don't know how beautiful you look when you're speaking about your passions and when you're in love and when your eyes light up and when you're just being who you are. That's when you shine. And thinking this way has influenced me so much that it has made me decide to make some other decisions going forward, just to, for myself. These decisions are for myself, but I believe that these can really help other people as well. And I know I'm being really like, you know, whatever, general, right? I can't really say what my decisions are going to be because I need to do it for myself first, and then I'll share it with you guys. And I think that it's really going to help a lot of people. So yeah, I really hope that this helps you guys, whether it hits you like a ton of bricks, like it just hit me, or it's maybe just like, maybe it's just made you think. And yeah, that's all I can hope for. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for your kind comments. Yeah, thank you for the messages, for your DMs and everything like that. And I will see you guys next week. Mwah.